Welcome back to another TK video. It is time to talk about some topics because it's been a bit. Happy New Year's to everybody. First, if you guys have not had a good 2023, hopefully you have a good 2024 because that's how I'm feeling. Speaking of 2024, let me start off with some kind of bad news. Esports is in a bad way. So currently I kind of have to crowdfund for events now. So if you are ever in the channel, twitch.tv/TKBreezy, and you would like to help with the fund to potentially get me some places, make sure you type in ! Commentary. I gotta buy, there's certain things I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to grow in other areas, and it's getting kind of hard because the FGC does not fly people out like that. So I gotta, like, you know, come up with that money myself. And well, anyway, make sure you go ahead and subscribe here on the TK Breezy YouTube and on the stream if you can. Let's get into some topic. But this was a little situation that was developing on the timeline here. Broken was lost like 700 in the last couple weeks from gambling, and I generally don't know what to do about it. And he said, like, I need to stop, but I genuinely can't. It's kind of ruined my life. And of course, everyone starts like memeing on him, because if you don't know, Broken is one of those Twitter kids that's like nothing but annoying and disrespectful and rude, and you know, he's always got shit to say, and he's always starting drama and whatnot. So rightfully so, I think a lot of people are just kind of like not fucking with him, right? And so like there's other people in these comments that are like, oh, like just because he's an asshole online doesn't mean we should be rude to him. And I disagree. I'm gonna be honest with you, I disagree. I think you reap what you sow, bro. I think as this guy says right here, you reap what you sow, bro. Like, I'm not like, you can't expect, you know, you can't expect to be making on these enemies and expect these same enemies to like be on your side when something unfortunate happens to you. Like, that's just not how that works. Now, do I think gambling problems are serious? And I think that it sucks, but also I'm not gonna be like, hey man, we're here for you, bro. No, I'm not here for you, bro. Like, in fact, you know, hey, work through it. That's the best I can tell. I can tell, hey man, I hope you work through it. However, knowing of Broken semi-personally, because like he is in my region, Broken's one of those kids that has a rich family, and they could probably just take care of this for him. So do I have any sympathy for him? I have sympathy for the fact that you are going through a gambling addiction. If this is even true, he could be trolling, but if he is not trolling, then hey man, you know, I hope you get better. But I just know that I will not be you know, wishing you or like being nice to you now because you're going through these things. That's just not what I'm gonna do. So hey, hope things get better for him. But for me and for my money, karma. Up next, we got Smashers being good at other fighting games. We got a lot of people saying stuff like Smash players turned out to be competent in other fighting games. What a shocker. Brings out level of scrubbery in the FGC that I haven't seen in years. And then Arbiter says it's only just begun. We actually got quite a few tweets from this, I think, showing up. No way a Smash player got you tweeting like about them like this, man. Whoever this was, it's private to their account. But I think this was either about riddles or fatality, one or the other. And then Scarfelt, I spent an hour absolutely fucking annihilated by this orange chip player called GG Player, who was actually the best person to ever touch the game. Rating update is down, so I can't even check who it was. Who are you, Mystery 2 AM champ? I must fight you again. And it was Leffen. Wow. Okay, first of all, we know that Leffen's a multi-game god, right? He's been doing that for quite some time. He's been good at pretty much every game he's ever put his heart to. He was good at Melee, he's good at Ultimate, now he's good at Guilty Gear, and he was pretty decent at Tekken as well. So yeah, there's a lot of games that he was pretty good at. But it is kind of surprising to me that this is still like the talk that's taken, especially from the FGC side of things, because like not once have I seen a guy from the FGC come over and pop off in the way Smash players will go over to the FGC and pop off. Like, these people from the FGC will come over and like go 0-2 for the rest of their lives, right? But Smash players are already making it out of pools and whatnot, and it's a sight to see, one, but it just goes to show you that Smash is actually kind of a hard game to get into. You know, like if you don't have the mental to look at a platform fighter for what it is, then yeah, it can be kind of hard to get. It's more fluid. It's definitely less rigid than like your traditional 2D fighters, such as like Street Fighter or stuff like that. But I also think that's why, as a Smash player myself, who has kind of gotten to a lot of FGCs, that's why it was much easier for me to pick up Tekken, because Tekken also has that level of fluidity that I get from platform fighters. It took me a long time to pick up Street Fighter because Street Fighter is a little more rigid, right? But yeah, games that have like a little more fluidity in them are like I'm very much a fan of. I just really am tired of this. I'm just really tired of this like rhetoric that Smash players are playing like the easier game, or like, oh, Smash players should be disrespected because they play Smash when like all the games are hard in their own way, bro. Fighting games just in general, to be good at them is hard. It doesn't matter if you're playing a platform fighter, a traditional fighter, a 3D fighter, it doesn't matter. They're all fucking hard. So like I think if you're good at that game, that's sick. I think when it comes down to when people start making fun of people and it's like justified, it's just how weird you fuckers be sometimes. However, everybody got their weirdos. I know that there's been that situation where everyone's like, oh, well, the Smash players and young kids, blah blah blah, you know. Oh, okay, yeah, that happened with a couple of people. And then, you know, the sexual allegations, that happened with a couple people too. But there's an allegation right now out against a guy named Shinblade for doing some absolute weird shit at Combo Breaker. Now, he said he's gonna fight it and whatnot, but like I'm sure that shit happens everywhere. Like, it's just the Smash players were like so open and vocal about it, but like the FGC don't be as open and vocal about it. And because of that, all of our business out in the streets, but everybody acting like this only happens in Smash is very annoying, right? Yeah, it was some wild shit, bro. But that was the FGC, and they're gonna act like that shit never happened, and then still be talking about Smash players this, Smash players that. So, but regardless, all I'm saying is bottom line is like weirdos are everywhere. 1, 2, all the games are hard in their own, and being a top player in any game, any fighting game, is hard in itself. So if you're a top player in Smash, you're top player in Tekken, you're top player in Street Fighter, you're top player in Grand Blue, hey man, props. That's all I'm saying, bro. We got another topic, the return of COVID. I don't really think COVID went anywhere, to be honest, but we got 2 Smash talking about. I'm really sad, but unfortunately I got COVID. I woke up feeling really bad this morning, decided to take a test to make sure I'm fine. I'm sorry I won't be able to make it to LMBM. That is Geist. We can't make it to LMBM. And then on top of that, we also had Lucky Tran. According to the latest CDC COVID-19 wastewater data, we are currently in the second biggest surge of the pandemic. It will peak in the next week with 2 million infections per day. Less than 2 million, just barely under 2 million per day. During the surge, 100 million people total. About 1 in 3 people in the US will likely get COVID. God damn, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy right there. So yeah, it looks like we might be back in those times, to be completely honest. And like, to be real, a lot of people have been getting sick too, and we didn't know if it was tough. Like, I was sick for a bit. I mean, I definitely took COVID tests. I never got COVID yet, luckily, knock on wood. But yeah, it seems like it's on its way back, unfortunately. And hopefully you guys stay safe. Hey, it would be really nice if we started wearing masks again and stop doing that thing where everyone's like, oh, I got mask. Why? You're letting the government control you by putting the cloth. Well, no, the government didn't put this cloth in my mouth. I did. You know, I decided to do it myself. So yeah, man, y'all better start blinging the mask back out, because I got some pretty cool masks that I'm actually happy to wear again. But yeah, COVID's looking like it's on its way back. Stay safe out there. And I hope that, like, if you do catch COVID, that it's one of the more mild trends. I've been updated. I think I got lucky, because I truly think that a lot of us got COVID, like Smashers, that a lot of us got COVID during the Genesis, but we didn't know it was COVID at the time. So not only did I probably have COVID at that time, because everyone got sick after that, but I've gotten every booster and every shot, and so I just think that I probably just will not get COVID ever again. Knock on wood, though. Who knows? I'm hoping not. We got a update on Twitter. Fidelity says Twitter's value has dropped to 12.5 billion, a 71.5 decrease since Elon Musk took over. So what used to be 45 billion is now 12.5 billion. Thanks, Elon. You're great. Actually, that was obviously sarcasm. Fuck Elon. We already knew that Twitter is going to be a cesspool, and unfortunately it's way hard for us to get everybody off Twitter into something else. Blue Sky is trying its best, but it's going to take a while for it to get there. But yeah, Twitter is just so ass now, and I hope that we find another medium relatively soon. No, everybody can why don't we just take all the users and push them over there? That's what I'm waiting for. And then we have LBMB going on this weekend, and apparently a lot of people are complaining about seating. Okay, I usually don't want to publicly blast seating, but anything larger than a local has to stop relying on shoe stats. LBMB seating is atrocious, and it's really clear why. It's just a shoe stats algorithm that randomizes in tiers at step 33rd, which they forgot. So Sonic, Spargo, Tweak, DeBuzz, Light, Riddles, Leo, Meister, Mutace Wrath, Syrup Cola, Okay, yeah, well. Okay, it could be pretty bad, I ain't gonna lie to you. It could be bad, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Riddle's being the tie is probably a little off. I think Light being the tie too is probably a little off. Meister, I don't know what he's been doing, so a little surprised about that as well. Wrath, Peeb over Shattuck, Apollo Kage should be way higher. Yeah, it's looking kind of bad. Kurama kind of low. Like, that's, yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Let me see what Copter. We got quite a few tweets coming out on about this, though. Said a lot of LMBMC and talk on the timeline. Just know I've seen all the complaints and I will be watching. Good luck, everyone in bracket. All right, Copter. Part of me wants to prep for certain matchups. What with all the complaints about seeding I've seen so far, I'm not sure how my bracket will look like. For example, surely Web JP and Mateo won't actually be seeding to each other, right? Okay. They must be from the same region. We got Pajarito saying MFA is seed 11th in my pool because they used some shitty algorithms to seed LMBM and they denied my request for the seed to change so I can actually study my bracket without guessing on all his upsets. Okay. Dude, your feedback is been received. Your issue player reason, can y'all see me, please? That's funny. We got, why is LMBM seeding so sus? And then we got Bugsboro also saying the seeding for LMBM is right now is crazy. I'm killing myself. Okay, well that's a little much. That's a little much. But yeah, man. So the seeding doesn't look good. It seems like they were just using an algorithm instead of doing their own TO work, which is not going to look good for the TOs because not only does that make you guys look lazy, but it's going to look good bad for business. And even though LMBM is usually a homie tournament, we do indeed need for the seeding to look a little better than that. So hopefully they go through and kind of fix it before the tournament starts. However, you only have so many days. It's Wednesday. The tournament starts on Friday. So good luck in the next 2 days, brothers. And then last but not least, yeah, stop changing your name too. Last but not least, Twitch is no longer allowing implied nudity on their platform. They actually updated this. They said the updated policy now reads new language in bold. So we don't permit streamers to be fully or partially nude, including exposing genitals or buttocks, nor do we permit streamers to imply or suggest they are fully or partially nude, including but not limited to covering breasts or genitals with objects or sensor bars. We do not permit the visible outline of genitals, even when covered. Broadcasting nude or partially nude minors is always prohibited regardless of context. For those who present as women, we ask that you cover your nipples and do not expose underbust. Cleavage is unrestricted as long as these coverage requirements are met and it is clear that the streamer is wearing clothing. For all streamers, you must cover the area extending from your hip to the bottom of your pelvis and buttocks. So, your buttocks. Yeah, so, yeah, bro. Seems like they're finally saying put your junk away. We didn't need to see that. Yeah, a lot was going on there. And like, honestly, it wasn't something that I really cared about. It's not like these are channels I go watch in the first place. Like, I think that's the thing is like, as a Twitch viewer, I pretty much go seek out the things that I want to go see. So when these people are in these channels that they have never been to because someone is naked, nigga, you wanted to see that, bro. You wanted to see that. You know what I mean? I ain't never been to nobody's channel that I was like, what the fuck? That woman's naked? I'm mad. I'm going to sit in this channel for 3 hours now. Okay. Like, all right, bro. Just know that you wanted to sit there. You wanted to see that. But yeah, like that's just something like it didn't really matter to me. I'm sure that the like as far as the grand scheme of things, it probably didn't look good for Switch. And as Taste Kill said, the advertisers are probably not feeling that. But I mean, all those people that are always like, hey man, but what about the children? You don't fucking care about the children. There's definitely worse things than maybe seeing implied nudity on this channel, bro, or on Twitch. You have people just literally poisoning the children's mind with their terrible bad takes, and you're worried more about them seeing some like half a titty. Come on, man. Like, we need to put that argument away, bro. You niggas do not give a shit about the children until you can use it against women, basically, is what it really comes down to. And I've always hated that. I do think that this is still you moving in the right direction. That was going to get a little crazy. I remember when they got the art out, and next thing you know, we saw drawn titty and pussy on full display for like 12 hours. I was like, Twitch, you gotta be smart. You know, you gotta be smart about stuff like that. You know what I mean? I agree with what you said, Rail, about it being on the front page. That should never happen. But for those people that are like just going straight into, you know, like the just chatting thing just to go harass these people, that is dumb. That's dumb as hell. So Twitch probably should do a better job of moderating what goes on the front page for sure. Especially if you're going to be doing stuff like that. But for the most part, yeah, this is a good change, but at the end of the day, it's not something that really affected me in the first place because I was never really going to search out that anyway. And I come to Twitch for the things I come to Twitch. I come to Twitch to play, and I come to Twitch to watch Jupiverse and GPTV, pretty much. And sometimes Coney, and maybe sometimes EE. All right. That's going to be it for me. But thank you guys for watching. We'll try to get more of these out with more topics as such, because it is very nice to have an abundance of topics in one video. Let me know what you think about any of the topics here. You know, I do read my comments and whatnot because, you know, I like hearing from you guys. And make sure you hit that follow and the subscribe anywhere that you can. Be it here on my YouTube, be it on my Twitch, be it on my Instagram, be it on TikTok, whatever that you find that you want to hit the follow button. Very much appreciate that. And with that being said, I catch you guys on the next one. Peace.